A real pleasure to welcome to the big round table today our special guests from Big Brothers Big Sisters here in the community, and the CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central New Mexico is Angela Reed-Padilla. And Angela, welcome, and you can introduce your guest who's with you today.
Yes, very pleased to introduce Mike May. He's the principal at Amy Beale High School.
Fantastic.
Good morning.
Good to have you guys here.
Good morning.
Thanks, great to be here.
So tell us a little bit about Big Brothers Big Sisters first.
Okay, Big Brothers Big Sisters has been around about 100 years. Our mission is one-to-one mentoring. We serve youth facing adversity, and our primary goal is to get kids to get through high school and to find success in life.
Yeah, it's such a great program.
And Mike, what's the involvement at Amy Beale High School with Big Brothers Big Sisters? Is it this new mentoring program that they're initiating?
Yeah, that's right, Larry. This is Amy Beale's a charter school downtown in Albuquerque. We've been around about 13 years, and our goal is to graduate high school students who head on to college and are prepared for that. And Angela and Big Brothers and Big Sisters approached us earlier in the year with this new Mentor 2.0 program that they felt was worth a look at. We really thought it would be a good match for our school, and really like the career and college readiness component of this, and the fact that it's using a pretty innovative electronic platform for communication.
So how is it different then from the regular Big Brothers Big Sisters program?
Right. Well, it's focused in a high school, which is new for us. So if you can picture having an entire high school where every single student has the individual support of a mentor. While they're going through this 4-year Mentor 2.0 class, it's curriculum that's based on college and career aspirations.
Okay.
And the communication between the mentors is also new because throughout the month they're communicating back and forth via email. So it's a very easy on a volunteer's time, which we're really excited about. And then once a month we get together for Mentor 2.0 events. And so the pairs all come together. In freshman year it's going to happen at the school, and they're focused on the curriculum that they've been working on and sharing with throughout the month.
You know what struck me about this when I read about what you're doing, instead of trying to get the world to adapt to you, you've adapted to the world in the busy life that we all have, and everything's online and emails and so forth. Obviously, this is working.
Right.
That's right. And there's two things that are wonderful about this. One is that we really need more men to step forward as big brothers, and many men are very busy in their life, and it helps to have something that's structured. It helps to have a way to mentor youth where you can do it any time during the week. You can email them from the plane or at night or from your office or whatever you want, and it's a way to engage a lot of men. And then the second is that when youth are writing to their mentors, it's a way of expression for them. They love being on social media, and so they get to use the platform, and it's really been a way to bond the pairs and build trust between the mentor and the mentee.
Right. It's such a great idea too, because not everybody can dedicate so much time like Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I just thought this was such a great idea. So are there any certain students you're targeting?
Well, our school is really focusing on the entire 9th grade, and the goal is, as Angela said, to try to do a one-to-one match for every student. At Amy Beale, the focus of the school is to have students prepared and then go to college. And for many of our students, they're coming in without those models. About half of our population is going to be first-generation college. So that mentorship that accompanies this, and that deliberate conversation about what does it mean to frame your mind in terms of the effort as well as those skills and habits that you need to be on track for college, that's what we're attracted to.
Okay, so maybe somebody is watching this and saying, well, I'd like to do that, but what do I email to a 14-year-old? How are they going to relate to me?
That's a great question. I think when we think about this program, Larry, the reason it's a win-win is because of the structure Angela mentioned, as well as that electronic component that kids feel very comfortable sharing of themselves, especially given a prompt. And so some of the prompts that will happen in that first year are simply, what's your mindset towards growth? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as somebody who can change and adapt over time? What does it mean to have social support networks? Who are the people you turn to when you have to make critical decisions? And what are some of those decisions in your life? So those are things, as we spoke with adults who have done this in other parts of the country, they said that framework really, I think, made them feel at ease. The students also were very candid about being able to engage with these adults with topics that were important to them.
Right. So,
yeah, and as a volunteer, when you log into the platform to email your mentee, you will see prompts saying, talk about your own family, talk about how you overcame challenges. You know, what was college like for you? Yeah, so it's very guided as you go.
That's nice. That's nice.
And so, are there anybody that you're targeting as far as adults that are like perfect mentors or somebody that you're looking for?
Did I mention men?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So we are looking largely for volunteers who've had a college experience, either a 4-year or a 2-year, or have significant life experience that can participate in this program, because they need to be able to guide the youth along the way. And I also wanted to tell you that one of the things we got really excited about this program is when we saw the results that were happening in other communities. And so they've been able to move the needle as much as 20% in high school graduation. Wow. That's something we care about a lot in this community.
That is amazing.
Considering graduation rates in this city, that's a big deal. Yeah, and I'm not saying that you have that at your school, but in the main, it's a problem.
It is. I think the reality is every school struggles with this. New Mexico is a very diverse state, and we know where we stand in a lot of the different rankings nationally, and I think that this is an opportunity for us to really get something out of the gate that's going to be helpful and a good model for other schools. Angela and Big Brothers and Big Sisters certainly would like to take this into other spaces. And Amy Beale High School lends itself. It's a small community, 300 kids. You can start off with more manageable numbers and roll out a program that I think is really going to impact the community.
Now, how do you deal with this, Mike? Do you require your students, or do you encourage them to be in this? How do you deal with it as you introduce this program?
Sure. Logistically, what we do is we embed it within our experience for those 9th graders. So it will be embedded within a class that they're all taking.
Oh, I see.
And that's the nice thing about being at a small school that's adaptable. The kids are really excited about this. We've already been prepping them, the students who are existing now, to pave the way for these new 9th graders.
And they talk.
They do. They talk, and we have that incoming class coming in. They're aware of this. People really, we've had parents who are asking, hey, could I be a mentor to somebody else's student? Those are things I think that are great indicators that this program is going to hit the ground running and is only going to grow.
And this is a whole school model. So the first year we will match every freshman at South Valley Academy and Amy Beale. And then the second year it's every freshman and every sophomore. By year 4, every child in the school has a mentor. So they don't opt out. Every student participates in Mentor 2.0.
That's nice.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's one of the biggest issues with a lot of students. They just don't have mentors, and they don't have anybody to look up to. So this is such a great idea.
I have a question. Is this a test case? Is this something? Are you guys kind of the laboratory for this?
Well, I guess we're in it with both feet, and as well as the other school that Angela mentioned, South Valley Academy is another charter school, and so each of us have committed our resources, some faculty, to make this happen in partnership with Big Brothers and Big Sisters, and we really believe in this. If you look at the curriculum that goes with this and the structure, we feel it's going to deliver for our kids.
This is a national program, so it's a Big Brothers Big Sisters of America is partnering with iMentor, who created the platform and the curriculum. We are a pilot project here in New Mexico, so we were selected as one of the first agencies across the country to put the Big Brother Big Sister stamp on it, because we have the capacity in one-to-one mentoring to bring this to scale. So we're being funded in part. We're still looking for funding, and obviously that's a message out if people want to invest in a great educational program. But it's exciting to be a part of something in New Mexico instead of being, at the butt end of all of the stats and everything, to say, hey, we're creating something that can be replicated across the state and across the country.
Right. So you're also going to be having these monthly events, right? What are those going to look like?
Those are really cool. We actually traveled to some schools in Dallas to watch these, and the folks come together in the evening, the mentor and the student. Dinner is served, and at first there's just a chance for them to connect, kind of some real simple prompts for them to get up to speed on each other's lives. But then they dive right into one of the prompts that they've been journal writing on, kind of an extension of that. And it was really neat to see that face-to-face contact that you would, I think you might have the expectation, since they're seeing each other fairly infrequently, that that would be rather superficial. But it's clear that that email communication really has opened up their worlds to each other, and they just sat down and got right to work and really started sharing you know, significant things. And I just was really impressed.
Nice. We're going to put the website for your organization
Thank
up,
you.
Angela, and we're delighted that you came to share this with us, and I hope we find some volunteers for you,
Thank you.
especially the men.
Yes, especially the men.
I'm interested, so
Great,
sounds
great.
great.
Yeah, it
And
is.
you can go to the website, and there's an application right there that you
Beautiful.
can fill out and get started.
Fantastic.